How's it going, everybody? It is November 16th. This is going to be a very quick Merch by Amazon sales update. I'll go over the numbers, but I wanted to address one thing. Auto uploads are back, as you can see here. For me, it was actually they were paused, or I don't know if they were paused. They just weren't happening for the last probably couple of weeks. I put out a video maybe like 3 weeks ago where I said auto uploads are back, and maybe hundreds of products were uploaded over the course of a few days. Now I'm seeing them back again, which is nice. Once in a while, they just stop, and nothing is uploaded for weeks, months, I guess. Maybe not months, but definitely weeks. So, anyways, that's back to normal. And then I've had a few discussions, and one person was asking me because I was talking about expectations versus reality and when it comes to sales and all that kind of stuff. And the person was asking me how I feel about, not getting a day in November, where I'm getting 50 or 100 sales, and or if that doesn't happen in December. And for me, I'll go back to my same answer, which is honestly, it doesn't bother me. I actually don't expect that. I hope for it, but I definitely don't expect it. I do hope that a couple of my products, will just lose control and get picked up, and where groups of people will share them, and actually I'll see a huge spike in sales just to give me a little more profits for November and December. But do I expect it? Absolutely not. I actually don't expect any change, at least maybe until the last week of November. And I don't mean like any change, like I mean any significant change. And even then, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think in December, yeah, there's gonna be probably an increased activity. But I've been there. Actually, let me go back to that, where just because it's November or December, it really doesn't mean anything, right? I go back a couple of years, and yeah, there's a spike here, but again, this is coming out of like COVID and everything. So this would have been the new norm, and I believe I got tiered up here. I skipped a tier. So in reality, uh, like look at this, like a bit of a spike, which was still lower than my like July and August. This is in 2019. So no, I don't expect it. I hope for it, but honestly, I I'm just going forward as if nothing is going to actually be different, at least for November. December, maybe a little increased activity. So, anyways, enough of that. Let's talk about this. Last 7 days, 40 sales, $121 in royalties. This month brings me to $250 in royalties, 83 total sales, $1,543 in sales in the U.S. And then my royalties don't really change month to month. They're usually just above $3. When it comes to yesterday in total, so yesterday I had 6 sales in the US. I had 11 sales in total, and as you can see here, Germany is at 3, but this still bothers me. The royalties are so low that I'm kind of afraid to change the price of the product, because this is the one product that's selling. So I'm kind of in between, like, do I touch it? Do I just leave it? I'm not sure, but I mean, 3 products, €1 and 75. I don't even know what the unit would be there, but that seems very, very low, because look at the royalties for 6 items sold in the US. Very different. Uh, I'll go back to the monthly. So total sales 158. So that's where I'm sitting right now. 158. That's right smack in the middle of the month. And like I said, hopefully there'll be an increase, a pickup in pace uh, for the last 2 weeks of November. But if there isn't, and it just stays as it's been going since the beginning of September, I'm looking at 300 and plus sales, which I'm very happy with. So anyways, in the interest of time, I'll wrap it up here. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon.